Hi guys, I'm Trish and this is my fetish. I was just talking to a friend about going to the gym and saying, and I said to him that I've always been really grateful for the gym, and I'm sorry if I've already made a video about this. I can't remember. I'll tell you again if I have. And I was telling him how my first gym, because I'm on to my second gym now. My first gym was just a gym at my local TAFE, because I was going to TAFE at the time, and it was just this dinky little gym. And when I say dinky, I mean dinky. It was tiny. It had like the bare essentials of equipment. Like I think it had 2 bikes and 1 cross trainer, and probably no more than a dozen machines. And I think one of those machines was like this 4-in-1 machine. It was almost probably not much more than like a really good home gym. I think it had about 4 treadmills downstairs, and I can't really remember it that well anymore. But it was a teeny tiny little dinky gym at the TAFE, and it was just sort of like tacked onto the end of their like basketball stadium, I guess. And I started there doing a physio program because I was having a lot of problems with my back. So my local physios down at the local hospital got me into this physio program. And at the time, I was still, this is like before I even got lap banded, 3 years before I even got lap banded, because we're talking about 13 years ago, and I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary of getting lap banded. I was 170 kilos. I didn't even have gym clothes to wear. I couldn't find anything that would fit me to like specifically like gym gear to wear to a gym. You can get it now. You can buy gym gear in plus sizes, but you couldn't then. Not that I'm aware of. So I just wore like these stretchy wide leg pants from Autograph and a t-shirt and some runners. So I rocked up to this gym and they gave me like the easiest program ever. I think I was only doing like about 10 minutes on the treadmill to warm up, and I think I was probably only doing about, I don't know, 2 or 3 kilometers an hour or something. It was really, really very, very simple. Very, very few exercises, nothing down on the floor. So I would do that. I think I was going twice a week, and the initial program ran for, I can't remember exactly, I think it was about 12 weeks or something. And I did that, and I went along begrudgingly because I was in my head, because I was in a very, very bad and shitty mind space about my weight and my health. I thought, oh, they're just trying to trick me. They're just trying to trick me into going to the gym and losing weight and blah, blah, blah. It really was just a very shitty attitude. So that's why I understand when I talk to people who are still very, very overweight. I do understand that mindset. So I went along, and this gym was populated because it was mainly used by people in this physio program. They were in their 70s and 80s, and there were even a couple of blokes in their 90s. And these people just welcomed me in with open arms, and I'm 50, almost 55 now. So what are we going back? I was 42 back then. So there was a very big age difference. And, they didn't all have like fancy gym clothes or anything. Like some of them rocked up in their jeans and sandals, and they'd have a break halfway through and they'd get a pair out of their bag and they'd go over, like literally over to the water cooler, and they'd have a little chat amongst themselves, and they'd eat a pear, and then they'd go back to their workout. And I was so unfit and I had no strength at all. I was doing wall push-ups, and I was doing the best I could, but these people in their 70s and 80s and 90s were just like running rings around me, and they treated me so beautifully. They talked to me and they were encouraging and just so welcoming. And I was telling this guy that I was just talking to about it, and I got a little bit like, I wasn't talking to him in person, thank goodness, because I would have been mortified. I was just talking to him in Messenger. I got a bit teary thinking about it, because these old people, and like realistically, given how old they were 13 years ago, a lot of them are probably not even around anymore. I hope they understood then what a difference they made to my life, because I'm still going to the gym now. You know, at the moment, I'm managing to get there 3 times a week. And, you know, I've got some hip injuries and stuff at the moment, and I've torn 3 tendons in my glutes. So the gym has been very, very difficult for me lately, but I'm still getting there, and I really value the gym, and I value being fit, and I value being strong, even though I'm not as fit and strong as I would like to be at the moment. But I will get there. And other than COVID and when I've had surgeries, in the last 13 years, the longest time that I've not been to the gym, I think, was probably 2 weeks. I think there was one point in time where there was like a whole month where I didn't go, where I was just feeling so shit and unmotivated and everything. But yeah, the longest time I've ever not been to the gym is 2 weeks, you know? So I normally get there, even when I'm at my absolute worst, at least bare minimum once or twice a week. So those oldies and the people at my integrated health physios that actually got me there and encouraged me as well and taught me how to gym, they literally changed my life. They saved my life, because I finally was able to find an activity to do, like a physical activity that I like and was able to maintain. Because this is what they say, like with fitness and strength and being active, you've got to find something that you like to do. You've got to find something that you will do. Because there's no point. I mean, I could say, oh, I'll go and I'll run every day, but I'm not going to do that because I don't like running. I want to like running, but I don't like running. I feel like a sack of shit when I run, so I don't do that. But I love going to the gym. I always feel so strong and healthy. Choking on my own spit. Strong and healthy when I go to the gym, so that works for me. So, hopefully somehow those oldies know that they saved my life.